Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. Why B&B's Ridge Forrester is the worst lover boy in soap opera history. Introduction. Ridge Forrester, the man, the myth, the disaster. Soap operas thrive on romance, betrayal, passion, and heartbreak. Among all the soap icons across decades of daytime television, one man has emerged as both the ultimate heartthrob and the ultimate heartbreaker. Ridge Forrester of the Bold and the Beautiful. Played most memorably recently by Torsten K., Ridge is more than just a fictional character. He's a cultural phenomenon. He's the archetype of the charming bad boy who promises love but delivers heartbreak in neatly gift-wrapped packages of lies, betrayals, and half-truths. And yet, despite all his betrayals, Ridge remains irresistible to women, both on the show and in the audience. This paradoxical nature makes him a unique character. He embodies both the ideal romantic partner and the dreaded romantic partner. In fact, if we were to rank lover boys in soap opera history, Ridge might just be crowned the worst of all time. This article dives deep into why Ridge Forrester deserves this dubious title. We'll explore his long track record of failed romances, the endless cycle of love triangles, his bizarre version of loyalty, and the maddening reasons why fans still can't quit him. Strap in. Ridge's love life is a battlefield, and his victims are countless. Part 1. The early blueprint of a heartbreaker. When Ridge Forrester first entered the canvas in the late 1980s, he was introduced as the heir to the Forrester Creations fashion empire. He had it all: money, looks, charm, and confidence. From day one, Ridge was set up to be the irresistible leading man. But alongside his irresistible allure came a dangerous flaw: an inability to remain faithful or committed to one woman for very long. The early years set the tone for what would become decades of emotional chaos. Ridge was romantically entangled with Caroline Spencer, whose tragic fate only intensified Ridge's cycle of dramatic rebound relationships. Caroline's death positioned Ridge as both a tragic hero and a selfish manipulator, because even in his grief, he found himself tangled up with Brooke Logan, the woman who would define his love life for the rest of eternity. Part 2. Brooke Logan and the Eternal Loop. Let's talk about Brooke Logan, the woman Ridge has married and divorced more times than any reasonable adult could count without needing aspirin. Catherine Kelly Lang portrays Brooke as Ridge's supreme love, his soulmate, and his greatest challenge. But instead of celebrating a lifelong romance, their story became an exhausting cycle of weddings, betrayals, annulments, and reconciliations. The pattern is absurdly predictable. 1. Ridge declares Brooke is the only woman he will ever love. 2. Ridge gets distracted by Taylor Hayes or some other fleeting romance. 3. Brooke is left devastated, only to fall back into Ridge's arms later. 4. Rinse and repeat. This repetitive carousel of dysfunction has spanned decades, countries, and even generational shifts. Their relationship has become the soap opera equivalent of a bad habit, a combination of passion and poison the viewers can't look away from, even though they know how it will end. Part 3. Enter Taylor Hayes, the other eternal loop. If Brooke is Ridge's addiction, Taylor Hayes is his rebound sanctuary. Played by Hunter Tylo in earlier years, and now Rebecca Budig, Taylor embodies the classic alternative: stable, compassionate, and maternal. She is the woman Ridge should settle down with, the one who offers him the chance at a grounded, lasting life. But Ridge has an emotional allergy to stability, which means Taylor is doomed to be dumped every time Brooke so much as sighs in his direction. The Ridge-Brooke-Taylor triangle has been one of the longest-running and most maddening storylines in soap opera history. Ridge's inability to make a permanent choice between the two women reveals his fatal flaw. He doesn't actually want to choose. He thrives on the chase, the tension, and the drama of toggling back and forth. Like Brooke, Taylor also suffers collateral damage in Ridge's struggle against emotional commitment. Part 4. The charm first, consequences later philosophy. What makes Ridge Particularly insidious as a lover boy is his remarkable ability to present his failings as grand romantic gestures. When he cheats, it's not betrayal, it's because he followed his heart. When he leaves a woman at the altar, it's not cowardice, it's because he realized his true love belongs to someone else. In Ridge's world, broken promises aren't evidence of selfishness, but of destiny. This twisted love logic works frighteningly well. His charm is so powerful that women and audiences consistently forgive him. He flashes that smoldering look, delivers a poetic line about fate, and suddenly everyone forgets the mess he left behind. Ridge is a master manipulator without ever looking like one. Part 5. Style over substance. Let's not overlook the surface-level benefits that enable Ridge to maintain his status as the soap opera's most unpredictable romantic partner. His hair alone deserves its Emmy. Perfectly tousled, impossibly shiny, and dramatically styled, it acts as both a distraction and a character in itself. Add to that his custom-tailored suits and brooding stares, and you've got a man who can get away with almost anything. It's no coincidence that Ridge's impeccable style makes audiences more forgiving of his moral lapses. Soap opera viewers love glamour, and Ridge delivers it in spades. His appearance conceals his character flaws, creating a dangerous illusion. Heartbreak appears appealing when Ridge is the one delivering it. Part 6. The Trail of Broken Hearts. Ridge's romantic resume reads like a cautionary tale. Besides Brooke and Taylor, his entanglements include Caroline Spencer, the tragic love that set the tone for Ridge's romantic cycle; Ashley Abbott, a crossover romance that further revealed Ridge's restlessness; Quinn Fuller, a wild fling that defied logic but showcased his inability to resist forbidden fruit. Every relationship ends in chaos, betrayal, both. And yet, Ridge never seems to pay the full emotional price. Despite this, women continue to queue up for their chance to experience heartbreak. Part 7. Why fans can't quit him. Why do fans persist in supporting Ridge, fully aware that he will disappoint them? The answer lies in the delicious absurdity of soap operas themselves. Viewers don't tune in for stability, they tune in for drama, heartbreak, and the fantasy of impossible love. Ridge embodies all of those traits in one package. Fans also can't resist the hope that maybe this time, Ridge will change. Maybe this time he'll finally settle down, commit, and prove that all those years of chaos were leading to one epic love story. It's the eternal optimism of soap opera audiences, and Ridge knows exactly how to exploit it. Part 8. The Case for the Worst Lover Boy title. Other soap characters have cheated, betrayed, and disappointed their partners. But Ridge elevates this dysfunction into an art form. He has repeatedly destroyed engagements within hours of proposing, married multiple women within the same calendar year, weaponized children, family loyalty, and even funerals to justify his choices, turned love triangles into endless quadrangles and hexagons. This isn't just unacceptable behavior, it's a systematic pattern that has lasted for nearly 4 decades. If soap operas are emotional roller coasters, Ridge is the reckless operator who keeps the ride going long after everyone's sick. Part 9. Ridge in the Modern Era, Torsten Kay's Spin. Torsten Kay's portrayal of Ridge has only sharpened the character's contradictions. Kay brings a brooding, intellectual quality that makes Ridge seem deeper than he actually is. Underneath the soulful gazes and poetic speeches, though, Ridge remains the same man who can't choose a woman and stick with her. Kay's charisma has made Ridge even more compelling, and therefore even more dangerous as a romantic lead. Recent storylines, like Ridge ditching Taylor for Brooke within the span of days, prove that the writers have no intention of letting Ridge evolve into a faithful partner. His destiny is to remain locked in a cycle of passion and betrayal, because that's what keeps viewers glued to their screens. Part 10. The audience's complicity. It's worth admitting that Ridge wouldn't still be wreaking havoc on the hearts of fictional women if audiences didn't secretly love it. The outrage, the heartbreak, the endless debates about Team Brooke versus Team Taylor, all of it fuels the soap opera machine. Ridge's portrayal as the most unfaithful lover boy is a positive aspect rather than a negative one. Audiences are complicit because they crave the chaos he brings. If Ridge suddenly became a faithful husband, the show would lose one of its central engines of drama. Viewers may complain about his fickleness, but they also tune in for it. Conclusion: the worst lover boy, and proud of it. Ridge Forrester has spent decades proving that he is incapable of genuine, lasting commitment. He has shattered hearts, destroyed families, and transformed romance into an endless cycle of chaos. And yet he remains adored. This paradox is what renders him the most unappealing lover in soap opera history, not due to his inability to love, but because he manages to make failure appear utterly captivating. Therefore, Ridge has undoubtedly earned the dubious title. He's a heartbreak hotel with 5-star service. He's the ultimate cautionary tale, dressed in Armani and perfect hair. And as long as the bold and the beautiful keeps airing, Ridge will keep proving that the worst lover boy is also the most unforgettable one. You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.